A YouGov poll in Britain has shown that the majority of the British population doesn't seem to mind the country's history of colonialism. In fact, almost half of it outright support what it is that the British Empire did in the past. YouGov found that 44% were proud of Britain's history of colonialism, while only 21% regretted that it happened. 23% held neither view. So what we see is in the majority that the people of Britain don't seem to mind or outright glorify their horrible, violent colonialist past. But I mean, should we really be surprised about this? This is the mindset of the imperialist citizen, that their interventions, their military conquests are somehow altruistic and the right thing to do because they believe they have some divine or some kind of right within themselves due to some perceived superiority to go into countries and do things. Now, of course, these often humanitarian interventions or a supposed belief over so-called uncivilized peoples is completely a pretext for just building an empire. And as with the case of Britain, it was very openly empire building. There was no question of it. It's not like there was really even much in the way of misinformation given to people. Not like it is in the United States now, where it's weapons of mass destruction. It's about spreading democracy. It's about saving people from their own people. Britain tended to be rather open about it, which makes this even a little bit more shocking. But we understand now the same thing that we understood back then. That pillage, that imperialist pillage, has been for the benefit of the colonizer, and that includes its citizens in the country. This is very much a first world mindset. That even as it has gone through the ages, like from the past of British colonialism to its imperialism today, we still see that same mentality carried through. Even once British people become aware of what happened, they still support what happened. So far beyond this kind of altruistic notions that inherently British people or inherently first world people stand against imperialism and global exploitation, they seem very much happy with it. There's very little in first world resistance to it. Generally, when you do see resistance to the wars, it's generally not done in the context of imperialism and trying to protect people from the savagery of the imperialist armies. Generally, it's done for the benefit of the imperialist armies themselves. Please don't send our boys to a war they don't need to be sent to. Or, this is unfair to the troops, you sending them there. Now keep in mind that that's the real mindset there. They don't actually care about the victims of imperialism. What they really care about is their own people, for their own benefit. They care about their own troops, the victimizers, not the people who are being colonized or oppressed under imperialism. After all, almost all first world people live day to day just fine with the brutal exploitation that goes on in the third world for their benefit. Why should they care? They're responding to their own rational material interests. And yet if you speak to first worldists, they will tell you that revolution is possible in the first world, when clearly they don't even care about the lowest of the low people. So I think that's something that really needs to be kept in mind when looking at this new study in context. This is not surprising at all. It is really about maintaining imperialist privilege and defending that through the ages, regardless of what manifestation it takes. If you like this video and you'd like to see more of them, then head over to my Patreon page and show your support. Or you can go to the MRN bookstore and check out some of the latest books available. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and share on various social media.